insanely great known talent and some hidden talent as well.
We're going to talk about some of DFW's hidden talent that some of you guys might not have heard of unless you guys are regularly tuned into Tourney Locator. But we're going to get to some familiar faces. One familiar face, but the hidden boss that some guys might not know about, Cosmic Cosmos.
That's right. We're going to be seeing TSM ZeRo against Cosmos. Cosmos, man, I feel like this is the tournament where he wants to prove to the world he is the best Corrin main on the planet. And who better to do it against than the man who ranked him second to Ryuga?
Yeah, and I can't wait to see how Cosmos performs. He's had crazy performances, not only this weekend, but, I mean, throughout time, we're used to seeing fantastic tippers off stage and the destruction that he can really ensue. So, let's kick things off, shall we?
Ooh, and speaking of kicking things off, look at the way that ZeRo is playing right off the gate. He doesn't want to go for the instant banana peel to get Cosmos comfortable. Instead, he decides to play close to face and pressure things, and that actually opens up in the future an opportunity for him to pull the peel.
So early on, look for those conversions off of Diddy, but you particularly off of those grabs, up throws, those up tilts, those F tilts. Down tilt is amazing for a spacing tool, especially whenever you want to deal with Corrin, who might not have amazing mobility, but has amazing normals, right? More than makes up for it. There's the down tilt that we're talking about.
Yeah, that quick down smash. Knocking Cosmos off stage temporarily. The peel is there, and he's actually going to hold on to it. When I spoke with him before this match, he said that that's so critical to him coming out on top, with the other being just great spacing. I mean, this whole time he's been playing at this mid-range sort of level, trying to make the most of the long reach, as you said, that these normals do have.
Yeah, I mean, and also peel management is extremely important for the fact that when you have Diddy in shield with peel, that's actually terrifying. You have to be really mindful of some of the conversions that he can get.
And ZeRo very nearly got a conversion right there off of that F smash. If he gets another knockdown, I'm expecting a down tilt into an up smash afterwards to close the stock out.
Easily. But if he has peel, and he will in a second once he goes for that regrab, because it's a lot easier to get your hands on peels in this game than some of the other ones. He will go for those up smashes. He will go for those F smashes. And he's going to take that first stock pretty convincingly.
Yeah, very convincingly. So far, Cosmos, he said he wants to play this in a very chess-like sort of manner. ZeRo, unlike Nairo, isn't the type to always come in with that constant wave of pressure and heat. Rather, he's very good in the neutral game and just getting these wins over and over again. And we can see that in the form of percent. We can see that in the form of stocks.
Right. I mean, keep in mind that you will see that he's not someone that's constantly going in. He has an idea. It's take a break, look and reset the position, figure out the mix-up that you want to lay on top of them, and see what you can convert afterwards. Take it as far as you can go.
Wow, that spot dodge was so gutsy, getting around the chomp on the Dragon Fang shot.
So at close range, look for the light shot to lead into the full bite from Corrin. That can be absolutely devastating at higher percentages.
Forward air from ZeRo. Cosmos, playing Corrin, doesn't have the best recovery, somehow finds a way to get back on stage and also hit ZeRo up throw on the platform.
Not even enough, though. Even at 125, even with Rage, he's still having difficulties finishing off the stock. That is going to do it, but he's already built 99% up. This is a tough position to be in.
Both players making some very gutsy challenges. I mean, I probably wouldn't want to grab a monkey charging a jetpack like that, would you, Dan?
Oh, absolutely not.
That's a pretty scary predicament. ZeRo back with the peel, and Cosmos just forced into the corner. Now hoping to get some leeway. If he can get a knockdown off of the peel, he might be able to find a tipper off of the Dragon.
Yes, especially off stage, but in this situation, he's got to start thinking about that next match. I mean, a lot of what Cosmos can do really well and is edge guarding effectively. Use of that side B off stage, in particular if you hit that tipper, adds the 15%, adds the additional knockback, and can take stocks very consistently. But the problem is that we are not seeing Cosmos get enough wins in neutral to shove and stifle ZeRo underneath the stage in order to set those situations up.
Maybe we'll find some more success here on FD. A big part of this game was just around the spacing. Like we said, Cosmos wanted to play it at this mid-range sort of distance, but even now we're seeing ZeRo's shield game being so on point. It feels like he knows exactly when Cosmos wants to pull the trigger on that Dragon Lunge.
Yeah, absolutely. We're used to seeing a lot of players getting hit a lot with the Dragon Lance, and you'll see the retreats away, you'll see the attacks across, and most people don't know how to deal with that Dragon Lance, or they haven't figured out a way quite yet. But ZeRo says, I don't even want to give you a chance to get that started.
Cosmos hoping to at least start something here. He's able to get a grab, but you have to notice the differences. He's getting a couple of these scrappy wins, whereas ZeRo is getting more wins and more damage per win.
It's the conversion rate that really separates mid from high when it comes to players.
Oh yes, and Cosmos, even though he might not be as well known, he certainly is making a good showing for why he should be considered to be that high level of player. Making it this far is by no means an easy feat, but at the same time, this just might be too much for him to handle.
Down tilt to up smash is, look at that, see the clap, even there, the roll, the weight. He was seeing if Cosmos was going to do anything out of shield, and there's the up smash to take that first stock. Even after waiting behind his shield, he had almost nothing to lose. Because as soon as you would see an option out of Cosmos, and even if you hit him, you still have the percentage to give. Right. You might as well try to get that set up and go for the guaranteed kill.
And in particular, because he was behind the shield, there really wasn't much that Cosmos could do from that position rather quickly. Corrin's a character who covers a lot of range, but she's not necessarily known for the quick speed on those normals.
Exactly, but it's the area, you're right. It's all about the area of effect that she has. The closest thing that she can use to maybe hit behind her is Nair out of shield, and even then, that still has a bit of startup on it.
Constant damage coming out from ZeRo. Cosmos getting another grab. He's going to need to start finding a lot more than that if he wants to shed these stocks.
Oh, the cross-up back air.
And now it's starting to make sense. He's going for grabs to decondition ZeRo from using the shield so he can hopefully get a Dragon Lunge, but ZeRo does not care. He is unyielding. And that was a commanding 2-stock for the second game.
So part of the reason that I was bringing up banana peels and keeping that in shield is that say you're holding shield and you press A like you would usually a shield grab. The peel instead shoots out in front of you. And once Diddy gets a peel, that leads to a down tilt that can link to an up smash. Even that doesn't even need the down tilt, can go in raw with that forward smash. There's a ton of options that you have available to you. So yet again, emphasizing banana management.
Game 3, and ZeRo has just been showing absolute dominance. That may have been the first time we've actually seen him get skewered by that Dragon Lunge this entire set.
Correct. I mean, the other times we usually see him retreating away, and that time was no exception. But if Cosmos can actually manage to get a couple of these off, can read where maybe ZeRo is rolling, then he could potentially see if he can get those follow-ups, get a bit of damage.
And you notice here that he's trying to use the DFS as a challenge to the Peanut Pop Gun. He knows he has the superior projectile, but can we just talk about how superior ZeRo's punish game is?
Can we just talk about how he just didn't transform into Sheik, but just absolutely went ham hocks?
Oh, yeah.
There's no down B there. There's nothing there. This ain't Zelda.
Okay.
But, I mean, look at this. Oh, the down tilt yet again. It's peel followed by down tilt. Just contesting the space. The constant management of center stage that ZeRo has.
Cosmos not a lot of room to work with. ZeRo going for the up throw. He's going to miss with the first up air, connects with the second, and has peel in hand. Almost got the knockdown. Great, perfect shield. And that's an opportunity, but Cosmos a little late to pull the trigger.
Yeah. I don't think he was expecting it. Because up until this point, we haven't seen ZeRo just go raw F smash. It's always been down tilt that links into it.
So critical for him to grab the peel when he did. Would have been able to control the space so nicely and could have potentially allowed Cosmos to get in. Cosmos sticking the Dragon Lunge, and this might be the best that we've seen him play so far in this set.
Oh no! He caught him while he was airborne. That's problematic. There's the drop down Nair. This is where up airs can kill, especially at this percentage.
And he's trying to pick up on the B reverses from ZeRo, but ZeRo is still finding a way around that long range that Cosmos covers.
Oh, he's getting up the stack ups. He's waiting. There's another grab. Hesitation from acting outside of the shield. Even the side B's there. That's new. He hasn't mixed that in quite yet. At least not a neutral.
Wasn't expecting that B reverse, and ZeRo's getting some nice punishment. He didn't have a jump! And that's gonna be game. A swift 3-0 and another 2-stock on FD. TSM ZeRo looking primed to not only take the set, but maybe even take the entire tournament.
That was very convincing. Especially considering that Cosmos is like the go-to guy in DFW. He takes shockwaves, no problems, in his sleep. And he's contested by a handful of guys, granted, but definitely the most convincing in terms of results.
He's definitely, I don't want to say he's the big fish in the small pond here.
Yeah.
But I feel like even in the big pond, he's a medium-sized fish that's growing over and over again. And this, for us, for a lot of people at home even, is the first time that we're seeing him on a top 8 stage of this caliber.